All right. Hello and welcome everybody to the show. How are we all doing today? Hopefully well. You can see that it's absolutely beautiful, 82 degrees Fahrenheit and sunny here in Silver City, New Mexico. Let's get on with the show, shall we? Hello, my name is Shane and this is my art.
In the heart of Silver City, New Mexico, where art comes to life. Discover the beauty of creativity with my stunning collection of prints. Here at Dalton Gallery, I believe art should be accessible to everyone. That's why I'm excited to introduce my exclusive collection, Made Here in America. With just a few taps on your phone, you can own a piece of art that speaks to you. Check us out at shanedaltongallery.com or click the banner below and take home some unique art today.
Noises. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. How we all doing? Hopefully we're sounding perfect. It looks good where I'm zoomed in on. I guess this is where we left it last week. Definitely need to get more stuff going on. Guess I don't know what to do. It's been such a crunch day. So there's this side. Oh, I remember, now that I look at what you guys are seeing, these three bushes, 1, 2, and 3, they got to be separated by size, and they're just too equidistant. This one with this one with this one. So just got to work that out. No problem. Shouldn't be a problem. Anyway, how are y'all doing today? Hopefully well. It's Thursday. I want to really say thank you to everyone who's subscribed to me newly. That's a great confidence booster. Let alone, I sold some paintings this week. Here, let's just zoom out. And what I really need to do sooner or later is, wait, let me get this. It's pretty good. So what do we got over here? That one behind the plant. Here, let me move that. So that one sold. That box is what it's going into, as well as, we zoom around this way and go down to the table. That one sold, and that's the box it's going into. So yay to that. Talk about confidence. And just got to keep putting lines in. So should I maybe I'll work with the sky today just to get away from doing the landscape. I definitely want to, you can start seeing some highlights where the clouds need to be brightened up. So, oh, I should probably turn on my speech chat. Hello to everybody who's showing up. I apologize. I'm not even doing it right. Let me do it right. Boom. We got a few people here. I appreciate you. Feel free to say hi in the chat. Let's make sure she's working.
Me. Set. Welcome.
There it is. All right. So yeah, I think let's work on some sky. Let's pop the sky out a little bit, and then we can back up into the land. I think that's a good idea. So let me try to get you guys in the right. It's so hard. I need my other glasses. My apologies. Please be patient. Nope, these glasses are not the ones. No, they're not. They're the other ones. Might be.
What was your snack?
Ah, welcome, Ukulele. What was my snack? I went to Diane's and got a scone Earlier I went down to the burrito lady and got a burrito.
At Sugar Clam, said, "Hey Space, hope you're good, bro."
Sugar Clam, welcome. Yeah, doing well, thank you. So, yeah, like I said, I sold those two paintings, so it kind of inspired me to, you know, just gives me such great confidence. Today, before I even opened up my store, there were some people outside, so I opened up the doors because I'm here, and I said, hello, welcome, come on in. And they bought $350 worth of prints. What? So now I got to get to work on some mat boards because these are selling like hotcakes. What an ordeal. Granted, it's the art that pushes it, but my goodness, is it just a wonderful deal when you wake up and the things you've been working on, the things you've been practicing come to good, you know? Let's see, let's try to get this camera to follow me. Boom, see, that's all you need. You gotta, all right, sky. Let's work on the sky. So, yeah, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna take a nice walk, grab a scone, have a nice morning, which is already afternoon, but you know, around here in Silver City, it's pretty chill. So, got my plate. Let's put some blue and some white. Okay, we got a problem with the white, but that's okay. I got a little bit out. I suppose just enough. It was super cool too this morning, the people who came in. I was like, have you guys been in here before? And they said, no. I said, are you sure? Because I remember the chair. I remember the dogs.
Said,
I remember
"By
the
way, it's
people.
bullshit, lol."
Yeah, Sugar Clan, full show. Faux show. Okay. Sky. Skybird. Let's go. How's racing going, Paul? Sugar Clan. How's
At Sugar Clam, said, "What a great start to the day."
Well, what a great start, I tell you. Just a beautiful, I mean, the weather, the people, all of it. So right now we're mixing up our blues with our white. I'm trying to get a nice color. Yeah, so far this year, it's been a good year for my art. And let's just keep that going, yeah? Keep that crazy train going. And again, I appreciate all the new subscribers who have been showing up and supporting the channel. That helps. Soon enough, I'll be at 500 subscribers. And then 1,000. If I don't lose my paintbrush, oh, there we go. So close. All right. Let's do some painting. That's a pretty big brush. So again, I wanna get some tops. Like, okay, so right here, let's just look at this painting. 30 miles away, way off in the distance. The sky.
At Sugar Clam,
progressively comes closer.
What blue do you use? As in the shade.
Okay, yeah, good point. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't say that. Today, because I was doing the greens and everything, today we got the phthalo blue and the cerulean blue. So a light blue and a dark blue and a white. So those are the two colors that we're using today. That's basically what's made up this whole thing. The darker blue is supposedly on the top, and it's supposed to lighten up as you go along, but with this size of sky, what I was doing, and which I was showing, is that the distance, boom, 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 coming at us, and then there's a front right here, right? And this front of a cloud will show you the bottom, and it'll show you the top, so that you're actually, your mind is blown. You know, you want to see all the levels and angles. So again, two-dimensional piece of canvas, and we got to work with that piece of canvas to bend your rods and cones so they accept what I am doing. So it kind of makes sense. Ooh, that's a nice blue. So I could zoom in, but I think it might be dangerous. Because with this blue, I can work all over the place, and right now it might be just about that. I try to let you guys see everything that needs to be seen. Ooh, this is going to be good. Okay, I can zoom in here because I'm going to do more of this. Ooh, I'm excited. You know it's cool when things start to work out. Or as the A-team guy would say, I love it when a plan comes together. I'm really looking for focus here, people. My apologies. But I kind of just got to go with which is the least blurriest. Okay, so it's nice that we're right here. I want to fill up this space with this blue.
At Junior Racing-SDATAR said, a man of many hats. At Junior Racing-SDATAR
Junior, what's up, dude?
said, a man of many hats.
This is my hat today. New Mexico. Got a little Roadrunner in it. So, I'm wearing hats.
At Sugar Clam said, hi, Junior.
It's almost like the robot knows. The way it said that, I was like, hi, Junior. What do you got for us today?
At Junior Racing-SDATAR said, Mr. Sugar in my tea, how the devil are you, lad?
Now, we just want to bring in the light. I'm just going to go in between all of these lines and kind of lighten it up with this blue.
At Sugar Clam said, LMAO.
Yep.
At
Hi, Junior.
Racing-SDATAR
Kind of antics.
said, what are you trying to say about my present space?
I ain't saying nothing. I was just remarking on how the robot recognized you. Your presence is wonderful. God bless. Careful. Careful.
At Sugar Clan.
Sometimes the
said,
color is too
All
good.
good, just gently dissolving. At Junior Racing SD8R said, I hope your cool blue color is a factory defect malfunction and you have to work purple into your painting for that comment. At Junior Racing SD8R said, that's at least 4 Sam sites of comments.
Yeah, we're jumping back on there tonight. We have we built a new event for the Rust server where you use a parachute and you got to go all the way to some island on a parachute, and then it's capture the flag on this island. Fun, unique ways to make some scrap money. Yep, lighter, lighter. See, this is starting to blend in.
At Junior Racing SD8R said, I know I watch every morning.
Oh, right on. Well, thank you for that, Junior. Oof.
At Junior
do I have?
Racing
Back problem.
SD8R said, I am glad you're okay, Paul.
Just sitting here in my chair, I hurt my hip. Old man, take a look at my life. Oh my gosh.
At Junior
And here I was
Racing
going to start today with
SD8R
a
said,
some
I watch
stretching.
every morning. It's a great way to maximize SAM turrets to scrap ratio success.
Yeah, of course. You know exactly where to place them. Smart. Oh, shoot. What the hey? Took an extra long walk because, ouch. Because I forgot my Skrillex at the house, so I had to walk back to the house, grab some money, and then head over to Diane's Bakery, where today everyone was in a good mood. It was really weird. Oh my goodness, what have I done? What do I keep doing?
At Junior Racing SD8R said, how's Papa Dalton doing?
How is Papa Dalton doing? He's doing better? Most certainly. He should be somewhere in the background hanging out. Hopefully in April we'll get him down here to, you know, hang out, get in the
At Junior
sunshine.
Racing SD8R said, well, please send our love, glad to hear.
I certainly will. I promise they're watching. Mas. How many lines have you got? Only 1,000. You best get to 10. $10,000. Stacking them, bros. Stacking and packing. This is going to look wild. But it's okay. I promise.
Ukulala 1 said, yes, but we're old. And slow open mouth smile.
There you go.
June
See?
Racing SD8R said, did you guys hear about Brooker today?
No. Hopefully good news. I don't like the start of that sentence. He won the lottery and is now, what could it possibly be?
At Junior Racing SD8R said, he came out as a huge shirt lifter.
Okay. Okay. Now, I gotta know what a shirt lifter is. You and your crazy Yorkshire slang. Hook a brother up. How can we in the Americas learn what a shirt lifter
Ukulala
is?
said, Junior Racing, how is your newest wee baron?
My goodness. So the physics of the painting, we're being very boring right now, but what we're doing is giving all of this sky blue attention so it just kind of glimmers. You want it to glimmer.
Burn, not burn. At Junior Racing SD8R said, take your hand and imitate a garage door lifting up.
Brrr, it goes brrr. Are you starting a rumor that Brooks starting into the Nazi party or something? I don't know what the rumor is.
At Junior Racing SD8R
Pretty
said,
hardcore, bro.
our wee Ben is doing great. She's still very active, but super cute, so she gets away with everything.
Oh, he's talking about your new baby, of course. Burp.
At Junior Racing SD8R
Oh, that's
said,
nice.
shirt lifter, bats for the other team.
You're funny, dude. Poor fella's not even here. You crazy. Okay, so lighter to dark, that's how the sky works. Horizon line up. And what we're doing is just finding these little special clouds. I can come in with this extra white and just kind of give it some loving. Everything needs a little bit of loving. A little bit of that purple, just for you, Junior.
At Ukulala 1 said, I love it. Best time in your young lives. Blessings to your sweet family.
Something like that. It's going to start giving body to it. We got 6 people here. Welcome, everybody, to the slowest show on YouTube. The only show on YouTube where you could take a nap and then wake up from said nap and we're still here painting lines.
Thank you, Papa
Like
Dalton.
nothing
I am
is
so
different.
glad to hear you're on the mend. Keep that free spirit of a son on his feet. With love to Seattle from Yorkshire.
So what I'm doing now is just bringing, I gotta bring some darker blues in just to, so it does not so stark. The balance is everything in these paintings. The natural flow of things. You know, you want it to just not catch your attention, I guess, is the first thing to do. You know, you got to be subtle. Because this whole thing is a thing. It's a whole thing. So every moment in this painting, someone can just hang out down here. Someone can just hang out over here for a little while and just like experience like what is happening here. And that's just 1 or 4 square inches of the painting, you know. So I hope to bring that a real moment. Everything gets cleaned up. Starting to get body. But I just have to always realize, take my time. This is my thing. So when I am in a hurry and I want to perform for you all, make sure you're being entertained. I got to remember that this is more real than that. Yeah, people come into this brick and mortar establishment obviously buying paintings. I mean, I'm a genius. I got to figure out a way to sell
At Ukulele
like
One
stuff constantly.
said, our free son, we're states apart. Sadly, but soon Papa Dalton will be ready to travel. Road trip.
Road trip. Yeah, I was thinking I can come up there in April, mow your lawn. And then help. Ooh, look at this. So you can start to see that this cloud is becoming a thing, and the front end is just going to be up, way out here in the front. And then it'll just fade out, and then this is very distant, and then, you know, that's there. This is clouds over here, which is closer than that one. Oh, it's working out, people. I gotta relax, you know? Just gotta relax.
At Ukulele One said, ha 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 ha, but I want to drive Pop's mower.
I want to drive Pop's mower. My whole life I had to mow 13 acres of yard. I'm just kidding. It was a small yard, but big for California. With a hand mower. All right, can you guys see this one? Yeah, this right here? Yeah, perfect. Let's accentuate some of this out. Breathe deep, the gathering gloom. That's a problem. Clean brush. I'm pretty choked up on the brush right now, which is not good. But I'm working some stuff out. Ooh, that looks good. See what I mean? There's one fancy line does it in, doesn't it? That's a fancy line right there. Granted, this is all still a little cluster, but we'll figure this out. This is what I'm talking about. That looks really good. These two colors, bing, bang, bang, it throws the whole idea out that that's the cloud, that's the sky. Yeah. Hello, hello. Howdy. Hi, welcome to my studio. Yep, yep. All the artwork is mine. I apologize. Excuse me. I'm sorry about the mess. I'm rearranging because I sold a couple paintings recently.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I like your style.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's unique, yeah? Yeah, thank you. It's me and a very small paintbrush. This is the one I'm using today.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm working on the clouds. I have a little YouTube channel where I bore the internet twice a week. I'm live right now. Here, I'll show you what they see. Whoa.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, like I say, I just work on a painting or three. I guess I'm working on that one too. I haven't really started it, but stuff's happening.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
No, thank you. How y'all doing today? Enjoying silver?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's a really nice day.
It really is.
You take care. Thank you.
Hey, thank you both very much.
At Junior Racing
So that one will throw a little distance
Set.
in.
Welcome to the best art gallery in Silver City.
Thanks,
At Junior
Junior.
Racing-SD8R said, can you ask them what their favorite painting is?
No, they left. Some people just, you know, just walking around town. It's 82 degrees Fahrenheit and beautiful outside. So.
At Junior Racing-SD8R said, are you scared them off with your tiny paintbrush?
Yep. Yep. Trying to find the spot I need to be in. And we also have to keep in idea that darker is close, lighter is further. So when I put in these little side pieces here on the back end, it's kind of like on the bottom of that cloud that I can start seeing something, you know? And kind of that's how these paintings work is I start with a base, general idea, and then we start balancing it all out, putting in what needs to be put in, hopefully leaving out what needs to be left out. It's weird, people's allergic reaction to the internet thing. The internet's such a wild, weird place that it's not like a great place to be like, hey, you know, put your good babysitter for kids, stuff like that, right? But here I am with an internet channel, and I have to kind of approach some situations a little different, because it's noticeable when they have youthful kids that they're touring around, showing them art and, you know, culture, or whatever their deal is for the weekend. They certainly have an allergic reaction to, oh, I have a YouTube channel. They're like, oh, gross. You know, I understand. That's the way it is right now. Because people who don't support the wildness kind of are the same people who are like, you know what, no on the internet, no for my kids, all that stuff. Even though, and I must say that if you're going to be on the internet and you're going to be seeing things and just being a part of it and scrolling, I'm glad that you found this channel, because it's a little bit chill. It's a little bit calm. It's what I want to bring to the internet, you know. We don't all have to be aggro-aggressive behavior. Granted, my thumbnail for this evening's channel over on my gaming channel is me and Bearded flying out of the sky on parachutes just yelling. But, you know, that's for a gaming channel, so that's a little different, I would say. Not really trying to change the minds of people who watch gaming. However, the only time I've ever sold prints via online, like I'm live right now on my show, never sold a print on this channel, but only on my gaming channel, which is kind of cool. I wanna, you know, those two, I don't know, those two different worlds, you know? Ooh, I like when it starts strong and ends light. That's good. Start strong. All I wanted to do was start strong. All right. Yeah, so we're starting to get this crooked cloud, and this is what we want. We want this painting to just capture your mind. So when you're looking at it, some of that capturing, hopefully, is the sky doing the job. The skies do in the Southwest, you know? All right, I gotta chill. I'm a little shaky. Don't know. Let's have some more cranberry muffin. Today it tastes like bad milk. It's not great. Their consistency is not as great as it used to be. What I think happened was that the owner said, all right, I'm retiring. Said, I'm retiring. They closed it for a while. And then one of the people in there was like, I'll open it up. Because after they reopened, it's changed a little bit, you know? So, this is nice. Let's see if we can make it come this way. That's what we really need. We need it to come back and around out here. I need this to sit about right about here. Make sense? How do we do that? Some kind of art? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing here? Some kind of art? Some kind of art. Let's stand up. Ooh. Some kind of fancy. Boy, I tell you, boy, I said, boy, I'm no chicken. Now there's your chicken. Come on now. Come on now. Last night we played a cowboy game. Now see, me in video games, I'm not a fan. But I play, I guess, video games, but they're more torture for the soul than it is a video game. Video games are easy. Video games, as we learned last night again, is that you can fall off a train and get run over by said train, and then you just wake up and you're like, okay, got my stuff, don't have to think about much. The games I tend to play, like Rust or Scum or Green Hell, or these are very, it's a brass bones, just nothing, you know. It's not Warzone where you get to just die and just pop back, you know. So in Rust, you can lose your whole building. That's why Junior's working on SAM turrets, so that we'll be flying around, digga 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 in a helicopter, right? His SAM turrets will shoot us out of the sky. Well, now it's not a video game like the other video games. This is a game where you're like, okay, I get to wake up in my sleeping bag naked, and then I got to run all the way back to wherever I was shot out of the sky and pick up my stuff. You better bring a gun because there's going to be coyotes and bears and tigers and stuff. So, you know, it's complicated. There's a whole world there where you get to possibly lose everything that you've been working for. It's very Buddhist in that manner, to where you just work for nothing, to this excellence of life. You're just doing it for doing it. Boom. So that's usually what I'm familiar with. But last night we got to play Red Dead Redemption 2, which was a lot of fun. Me and the boys, we were just kind of getting used to the game, really, because I don't know, we don't play video games. None of us actually. It's kind of funny. And yet we play video games. I know what I'm saying. So, pool noodles. How to mail a painting across the country without touching the painting. It's a whole new thing. So what I'm thinking is 25% off of this. If I take a quarter out, right? Voila. We made a little indent. come over here. And what if, I'm just trying to see if I can stack a, okay, that would be like that. That would work. Wow, okay. It's good on a framed painting, perfect. And I could possibly just take tape and put it around this whole pool noodle situation, and it'll sit inside the box and not touch the painting. Here's something. How many times have you gotten a package in the mail and has there been a stabbing through it, a hole poked in it? I'd love to know, because I was looking on how to move art in the postal, and that painting over there, the big one, where is it? Way over, I don't know. You know the painting. Now that I've screwed up everything. They have boxes that you mail artwork in that has a piece of hard plastic in it. Keeps the poking holes at a minimum, which I think I might need. Freaking Monet over here. So yeah, I might have to take a break here just to get my head straight. This leaf blower that I've been listening to for the past few minutes. That's some noise. Cleaning it up. Connecting, pulling, magically pulling clouds together, trying to work with water vapor. See what I mean? Don't push it. Take your time. This is my show. I always have to remember that. I'm here to, you know, just get a painting done, not be entertaining. Again, not my intention here. But let's chill. This looks good right off the bat. I like what's happening right there. So so it's this mountain. Okay, I like that. Just sharing. All right, let's take a little break. I know it's a little 10 minutes early, but sometimes you just gotta. I'm gonna get some coffee, go outside, check things out, look through the window. How much is that puppy in the window?
LG. I shipped a stainless art panel San Clemente to Seattle, not postal service.
Cool beans. Now I can't play music because of my copyright strikes or whatever I've done until May 5th or something. Anyway, turn on some music at home. I'll be right back. Relax. Chill out, Wheezy. Tell me if somebody comes in, sell them something. Man, I couldn't believe I sold a huge poster today. All right, how much art did you sell? Camera's like, what up? All right, here we are. Back at it. After mathematics, home of drive-bys and acmatics. Stick a gram by traffic. How we all doing today? Let's see. Ukulele. I shipped a stainless art panel, San Clemente, Seattle. Yeah, these boxes, they're special. The box alone's like 180 bucks. Just to ship your high-end art. And you know, presentation is everything, especially when you get it. You get it home, you open it up, it has to, you know, there should be some kind of thing there too, for sure. So I'm working on a, luckily I get to give him the small painting. He's going to take that home tomorrow. He's coming back here tomorrow. So that's cool. Every line of contemplation. Well, hello, hello.
Justine,
How are you, Sandy?
how are you?
Very good.
How's your dad?
My dad? He's good. Getting better. Yep, yep.
They're taking my brother to a rehab
Oh, good.
next week sometime.
Oh, that's
So
good.
they've extubated him,
Yeah, it's such a process.
and the first thing he said, I want food. But
You
they
can
had
talk to my
wait
dad.
Until they did a special test.
Of course,
and all that
the
stuff.
swallow test.
Uh-huh.
Because the worst thing that could happen is inhalation. So then,
He's getting light food now,
okay,
but they're doing
light food.
dialysis, renal dialysis 3 times a week now.
Oh my gosh.
Trying to bring his kidneys back. Usually once you go on dialysis, you
Yeah.
rarely ever
Right.
come back.
Right.
But they think he might, because
Strong enough.
it was all just a stupid right then situation.
Oh,
You know,
localized.
it's not like his kidneys had been failing over a long time. It was his colon, anyway.
Yep, yep, yep.
How are you doing?
Good.
Oh,
Having fun?
yes, I like that.
Do you? Thank you.
I do.
Guess what I did yesterday? I sold that painting and I sold that painting. That's up on the table.
The one in the,
On top of the box, yeah.
yay!
Yeah. So I'm wrapping them up. I'm trying to figure out how to wrap them. And yeah, very cool.
That is fantastic.
Fantastic. Yep. A collector from Michigan.
Huh.
Very cool.
Yay, I'm happy for you.
I was expecting, because I was trying to get this one done for him so he could look at it. But I got those two, which is wild. And this morning I woken up a little early because people were outside. I said hi, brought them in, sold a bunch of prints.
Yay!
Look at all those that are gone. Sold a bunch of stuff. I sold a poster. See that poster size right there of that print? I had one of the blue one in the window, that size. Gone. I didn't even think I'd ever sell that poster. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I screwed up. I shouldn't have done this. But lo and behold,
Fantastic.
I tell you, so I'm beside myself.
Now you got empty space on that.
Yeah, I gotta make some stuff and room and move some things around, and
And then there's the big thing.
then there's the big one, and then there's this one.
I still love that.
Yeah, he likes it too, the guy who. So
We can probably afford it easier than I can.
maybe, seems like it. But yeah, I'll
And
think
it's
I'm gonna
funny,
start working on that
I'm
one.
not a fan of yellows,
Yeah, me neither.
but
That's why I hate that. I don't mind that one. Like, those are nice yellows. These are weird, and that's okay.
I like the dark tree.
It's,
I like
yeah.
colors
The
of
balance.
the balance, yes.
Yeah. And don't worry.
You're not done with that.
Not even. That's one day.
Yeah.
That's one day.
Yeah.
I've never.
I almost got a piece from Choya.
Okay.
I was going to use it for a headboard.
Okay.
I never had a headboard
Okay.
on a bed.
He's definitely got those.
And I found the right size. and
Alligator,
burned
juniper.
in, did the black burn in.
Yep.
Only then I kept thinking, because the other thing I want is
How much was that?
200.
Oh, not bad.
And then I could get my son-in-law
That's crazy cheap.
to do, my son-in-law welds. So he can do some kind of
Oh, it's just a piece of wood.
just a piece of wood.
Got it.
The wood would be finished.
I understand.
But I have to have, and if it was my house, I'd use a French cleat and hang it on the wall. But it's not my house.
But still, what's wrong with the French cleats? Just 3 screws that are very nice and easily to fix. Way nicer than anything else. Just short of like attaching it to a bed frame and having it separate.
Well, my son-in-law can make
Yeah,
can
something.
weld something
Yeah.
together so it'll attach to the bed frame.
Got it.
So that it'll hold the,
Yeah, because it'll be heavy. It'll rip apart a bed frame. If you know, let's say you take your beds off, you're cleaning it, and then the thing just goes,
A metal frame underneath.
I know.
But
So it'll be good. Yeah, the welding will help. I love it.
At Ukulala 1 said, Square
so anyway,
QA and
I was
D.
gonna
Square QANDY. Don't know.
My other idea was to basket weave leather strips and make the whole headboard.
I mean, you know, yeah, that's cool.
Woven 1.5 inch leather strips.
Super dope. That's not easy.
And I've never decided yet which I want more. It'll be about the same price.
Oh, yeah,
Because you can get leather straps.
yeah. Especially a 1 inch,
Yeah, 1.5.
because it's
inches,
like,
whatever.
that's extra.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
So
cool.
I'm so torn, and I was gonna do this last year, and I still haven't.
Well,
made
now
it.
you got to figure out how to do both with this one thing. Huh? Now you're thinking.
And I came to check on Abby's building.
Oh, isn't it looking good? It's crazy.
That's gonna be so cool.
It really is.
It'll be a better view for you too.
Oh my God. It's outstanding. That building is, thank God. Let's just say that. It's going to do so much for Silver City.
And then she's putting a mural on that side.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
That's why they're not painting that side, it's just primed
Oh,
for a mural.
okay. I just excused it as the classic. This was a company in the day who built fascias for buildings. And then they would always have the back end of the building being like not a part of that. But I like that idea of murals. That's pretty cool. She's really doing something nice for the town for no reason.
Yeah.
She's for no reason. Is this town going to start blowing up anytime soon? What the fuck? There's no way. She's just holding on to a beautiful building and making it nice. And that is, to me, some of the best behavior I can be a part of or be around.
And she's got a building up on Black Street.
Probably.
She does. And it's, her idea was to turn the front half of it into like an event space.
Neat.
And then have an apartment. There's enough space that there's apartment.
Oh, yeah,
in the
fun.
back. But now some guy has come into town and wanted to rent it. And he's thinking about, instead of just an event space up front, like a wine and cheese bar.
Love it.
Because he's renting the whole place out for a year.
He's definitely not from here.
Checks out the whole idea.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. People can't expect LA. Wine and cheese bar is so awesome. Very LA, but it's so awesome. But you can't expect
But when you're
LA.
the only one,
Oh, I don't,
as
yeah.
opposed to in LA where every other block.
There's people there to accommodate all that. There aren't enough people. They have to really understand that it's just for their love of cheese and wine. It's not to make money. I hope that's their, like her. Her interest isn't obviously turn and burn responsibility fucking like, properties. She's not, maybe in the long run,
Yeah, 'cause
you
she
know.
owns the building that she's in.
Uh-huh.
For, long.
What I'm saying though is there's not a real big turnover of like making tons of money. And she has to do it for the love of the town. And that's what she's doing. And I love that about her. And I hope this wine and cheese guy does the same thing, because you can't expect, if I had a steak place, if I turn this into a steak place, which this town needs a good steak place. We have one shitty steak place in town. But if we had one good one, I really couldn't expect, Wrangler bar or whatever, I really couldn't expect
I know you
to make money. You have to enjoy the act of serving
Yeah.
and being like, well, this is the best steak you're ever going to have. Welcome to Silver City, making that the note.
Because
ukulele one. Said.
Right?
Sandy, thanks for thanking of me.
When I got a few bucks left over,
Right? You might head out to a steakhouse, and where do you go?
well, I went to Wrangler once and thought,
Indeed.
Rick from Manzanita Ridge said Jalisco's had the best steaks.
Okay, sure, they probably do.
But
Because
that
they're the
was
best
out of
restaurant.
my price range.
Meh. What's $17 steak?
Los Altos to the
Oh.
Buckhorn.
Ooh.
That's before I had my new teeth. Now I can't even
Ooh, the buckhorn.
Oh, yeah.
I'll bet you they kibish stuff, but they're very expensive. That restaurant is,
It depends.
it's more than Jalisco.
Depends what you order.
Okay. Good point, good point.
'Cause
If you're just there for
I
whiskey.
went and ordered a steak sandwich.
Ooh,
It was like an open-faced sandwich,
Ooh.
but it was a 9-ounce steak.
ooh.
And it came with salad and,
$11.
no, I think it was like 17.
Perfect.
But their big steak, you know, when
37.
40.
Yeah.
They're big
That's how much steaks cost.
Nowadays,
$40 steak. Welcome to the world.
$20 to $40.
Ridiculous, yeah.
Steak you want, but that was 9
A nice
ounces,
sandwich.
More than half a pound.
Yeah, that's a good sandwich.
And it was excellent.
I
And their
bet.
salads are good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I
Yeah, they have to have good salad.
think it was $17.
They probably have great potatoes,
June
great
Racing
salad,
-SDA
great steak.
Said. Welcome to the best art gallery in Silver City. What is your
Oh,
favorite painting in the gallery?
what is your favorite painting in the gallery?
In this gallery?
Yeah. No, in all of Silver City. Better be one of mine.
I like,
She's like, she don't like any of
no,
them.
no, I like.
She
many
hates
of
them all, Junior.
When I think of different places that
Yeah.
I want to put it, I think
She has one of my paintings already, Junior.
I have the little one.
Oh, she has two of my paintings already. That's right, you did. That Bob Ross painting I did. That Thomas Kincaid looking painting. I'm glad you like it.
I didn't think it looked like Thomas Kincaid.
Good. Good.
It's
I love it.
that big.
That's right, she already has two of my paintings. So her favorite paintings are the one she has in her house.
But I like that one.
She likes the one that's sold.
Yes, and I like the one you're going to be working on.
Oh, the new yellow one.
Yes, even though I don't like yellow.
Yep, neither of us like yellow.
I like lots of your stuff.
Thank you so much. The people who came in earlier loved it.
This one.
It's always a unique individual that likes that one.
At Junior Racing -SDA.
Usually gentlemen engineers.
Well, she definitely has good taste then.
You know what I'm saying? You have a gentlemanly engineer mind. How about that? You're thoughtful, and you take things on slowly, and probably you get them done in a timely fashion. This is what I'm thinking about you, that you like that painting. Most people can't slow down enough for that painting, is what I'm saying.
No, I really, really like
It takes some calm.
it. Oh, it's getting dinged up.
It's getting dinged up.
There.
Well, I better fix those. You know what's crazy is that, so that one sold, right? And it was framed. It's twice as much money as it was when it was unframed. Didn't blink an eye, and I didn't even say anything. So therefore, it was natural. And therefore, it got me thinking, every one of these paintings need to be
Is it the
framed.
lady who has a daughter in the Olympics and Steakhouse?
What was I doing? Like that? And I don't know why they didn't accept it into that stupid show.
I don't know either, because they're stealing money from artists, because it's a scam. And that's what, how do you make money in life? You go to watch a guy or a gal who wrote a book, and literally they're talking to a whole crowd of people, but the only thing they're doing is selling a book. So, if you know what, the people who want to put on art shows and art fairs, and here, we're gonna judge your art and we're gonna give you a prize. Give me 80 bucks and we'll let you know how it goes. It's such a scam. It's such a scam, I wanna run one. If I was a dark human, I would run one and steal artists' money, but I'm not. So I may run one, but it would be cheap to enter. And just to get the community involved. Wouldn't you like to see this block shut down for a day and like have a bunch of artists on the sidewalk all up and down for an art walk on Broadway? There's the name. Art Walk on Broadway. But anyway, I'm happy to see you. Thank you for those brownies. I ate them for 3 days. The third day is the best day.
Yeah, because they're chewy on the
Oh,
edges.
I just love the third day of brownies. If I made brownies, I'd literally have them at home, you know.
Well, I made a batch for you, and I made a batch for my friend Adrienne, for her and her son, and then I made a
Cool.
batch for my friend that's from New Zealand. Just because all of a sudden I was in the mood.
I love it. I'm happy to be one of your friends when you get in the mood for making brownies. That's pretty cool.
At Junior Racing-SDAtar said, if the kind lady is ever in England, there's a cherry brandy and British steak waiting for her kindness and brownies.
How about that? And she said, cool. Do you have a daughter in the Olympics? No, but your daughter was on the cover of Wheaties.
We're doing a marathon.
We're doing a marathon, so probably the same human. The best art
All
gallery.
moved
Go ahead.
into the new house. But everything's like piled in the garage.
I mean, that's when it's cleanest. You're just like walking around your house like, oh, you're imagining all your stuff before it's all in, you know, it's still in the garage, and you're just like, oh, it's so nice in here. You start cluttering it up. Eesh.
Because the
At Junior Racing-SDAtar said,
closed on it
the
last
Wheaties box,
Friday.
that's right.
Oh, nice.
But the house is not ready.
Oh, no.
I don't know where they found these subs, but they were doing something and managed to like wreck one side of the kitchen cabinets.
Oh,
They
no.
were installing the hood over the stove, and they cracked some of the backsplash. So that has to be redone. The side of the cabinets has to be redone. Just stupid stuff.
That's home ownership at its finest.
And they,
Should have hired a guy who was more expensive.
well, this was the builder.
Oh, shit.
I mean, they bought into this
Well, I mean-
subdivision, and there was a builder who was building in that subdivision, that they really liked the area, they liked that particular lot. They thought they liked the stuff that they had seen of this builder, Woodside.
It's not even dried out, and they're not allowed in their house yet.
Oh, no, they're in it, they closed.
Oh,
They closed Friday.
but you said it's not done.
No.
Classic.
So now they go from the builder subs, there's this woman who takes care of the after-sale mistakes.
Oh my God, even that she has a job
Oh, yeah.
is sad.
And from people I talked to, they said,
What's
oh,
that?
this is not uncommon. That it could be like a month or two until
What?
these people are, they put in, they're required to do
America.
landscaping.
Required.
Completely by the specs.
HOA.
from Well, the builder right now is the HOA.
Okay.
Until he finishes building, and then becomes an elected HOA. But
Okay.
anyway, in the meantime, it's the builder. And they submitted this like months ago. Because you have to have so many trees, so many bushes, blah, blah, blah. And they went completely by the specs. They're even using the landscape company that, the builder suggested.
His
And yet
cousin.
they can't
At
get
Junior
rid of the
Racing-SDAtar
They wanted this done
said,
a month ago.
best I got was my dad on a milk carton.
Wow.
How ironic he went for scratches and milk, ended up on one of them as missing.
Wow.
Sorry, poor joke icebreaker. It's a fantastic achievement, Wheaties box
Sure.
# proud mum.
But it's all gonna be okay in the end. It's all gonna
Well, of course. In the dirt end or in the which end? Yeah, we all have peace when we go to that sleep.
No, just when they
I know, I
done
know.
that they want done.
Well, you know, hopefully she's enjoying the journey.
Well, she won't until after May, when she's out of school, because she's still, you know, working full-time, going to school full-time.
This is how 10 years gets behind you.
Jeremy, thank God, they're not making him fly all over the country this week.
For Caravana?
Yeah,
Nice.
airports are a nightmare.
Oh, no shit. Oh, yeah. He's got a week off. At
Well,
least
he goes into the office.
he's got to drive somewhere.
Because the office is outside of Phoenix.
But gas is crazy everywhere, too. He can't drive to freaking North Carolina from Phoenix. That would cost
No, but he can
$1,000.
drive up to, like, they have a place they're working on in Las Vegas.
And that's not bad.
He drives to that one. And even the one on the West Coast, he has driven it, he's flown it, he's driven it.
Well, that's up to like $9 a gallon in certain places.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to pay it. The company.
I know, but that's some. They're going to be like, take a couple weeks off, mister.
So he goes into
Have
the
a break.
office, you know, where their headquarters is.
Nice. Carvana headquarters. Phoenix. It's funny. A lot of headquarters are in Phoenix. It's a happening spot, people.
And I can't imagine living in Phoenix.
Can't imagine what?
Living there.
Frick no. It's terrible. It's hell.
We're in the 80s. It's March and they're already hitting 110.
It's hell.
And
I
it's
think
gonna be-
that's the greatest explanation of Phoenix. There is nothing good there. Nothing.
I thought if I get more feeble in any way, I would move closer to them
But then,
and only be like 2 hours away instead.
well, that's Tucson. It's still hot as hell.
What I was thinking up northern, where you're up in the mountains more.
Okay, so then we're talking,
It's 50% more expensive than here.
yeah, Flagstaff would still be ridiculously expensive.
Payson and Flagstaff area.
Payson.
Yeah. Payson's just north of them for about 2 hours.
Not Jerome, but the other one, the other town. There's a town between Sedona and,
Yeah, I've been there.
yeah.
And I almost thought that was one of the places I checked out that I want to retire there.
Yeah,
Prescott.
Prescott. Yep.
And Prescott was nice, but it's, because it's mountainous, more so than here, there isn't really a flat area. So all these houses are jammed up against each other everywhere.
Yeah, it's just all a community.
Yeah, but they're
That was
jammed
built in
up.
1920.
But I really liked it.
Yeah,
I
it's a
was
pretty
really
little town.
into-
It's big enough.
Yes, and it
You know?
it had a college.
It's big enough, yeah.
It had a decent library. It
Yeah.
had all those kinds of things. It has a hospital,
Yeah.
but everything is on top of everything,
Yeah, and
even more so than here.
water. You're on that side of the Continental Divide. There's no water over there. They're all out. Lake Mead's drying up. Lake Powell, there's just nada. Good luck. If you're on this side,
That's one thing I mentioned to Chris and Jeremy. I said, "Are you going to have water for the next 30 years?"
nope.
And they
Sorry.
insist that
That it's
yeah,
good.
they've got this big aquifer.
Yeah, there's an aquifer
that's
all
only
underneath.
for
Yeah.
them.
They've sold these people this
Yeah,
idea.
that worries me.
And that's how you sell things, right? I'm not a good salesman. I'm the worst at it because I don't sell people a good idea. Like, you know, I'm like, here, hang out with me and let's get boring. You know, let's talk about something that's cool, like family and cool things with you, whatever. But I'm just saying, Nestle was going into Phoenix when I left 7 years ago. They had an idea. Nestle was going into Phoenix to put in a big factory. Well, they wanted to buy all the water, and Phoenix was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. How many employees are you going to be employing if you're going to be taking our water? And I think it was 60.
And then they
60
all
people.
sell it to the Arabs.
60 people. They were like, nah. They were going to sell it, though, if they were going to hire people. How ridiculous. I mean, so this is a weird argument to be having. Where it's like, no, just, there. I could talk for days about the terrible water idea in Seattle and Phoenix.
All the golf courses.
There is a crack that's happening and no one's talking about. And it's 25 miles long. And it's happening between Phoenix and Tucson. And this thing is crazy.
It's splitting more.
It's splitting more and more.
Just like the one in Africa.
Because of the water that we're getting sucking out of the ground, there's no pressure in the ground, i.e., slowly, and then, oh my gosh, what are we doing?
And that's what's happening in Oklahoma with all the fracking, and in Texas because of
Yep, you got rivers on fire. Hey, I paint lines. How y'all doing today? So this is literally why I paint lines. I can't think about like this stuff. We need to relax a little bit. You know, vote in the right people if you feel that it's a problem.
I'm old enough now that I'll be dead and gone when the worst of it hits.
There it is.
And Chris doesn't have any kids,
Isn't that just the thing, though?
but my brothers and sisters all have grandkids.
We used to live on a 7th-generation idea. Where did that go? It went away with the money. And you gotta, I guess money's good. I mean, I was impressed that I sold paintings. I'm impressed that I sold a bunch of prints. You know, it helps me exist in this world.
Yes.
So for me, on this selfish attitude, where I think we all kind of got to get a little bit more selfish so that we're not caring about what my neighbor's doing. You know, I need to really focus on my strengths so that I can be a positivity for this community, a positive note. If I don't focus on my strengths, I can be eaten alive by the system itself. And, you know, taxes and rent and electricity and all the things that you need to pay for, it can eat you alive. So
I know.
we just really got to,
Find the balance.
there's a balance, but there's a just the now, the present moment. Actually, and not staying stifled, moving energy, always moving things. What are you pointing at?
Your top corner.
Up here?
Yeah, but on the edge, yeah.
Yeah,
Fixed.
it gotta be fixed, man. The sides gotta be as good as the fronts.
But it's, like right on the edge on the top
Yeah,
edge. That's what's happening to this one.
yeah. It's happening to all of them. Maybe I didn't paint underneath the
It's the dry.
pleat. It's the dry air.
Yeah. It sucks the moisture out and then they crack.
That's why oil paints are so good. I'm not kidding. That's a thing for a reason. They just lasted the hand of time. Oil and minerals and just crush, and it can't go away. So I've never used oil. I don't think I like the smell of linseed. It's disgusting. I think if I have always been an artist through lifetimes, I've used enough linseed oil. Because there is a deep grossness to it. It's like sour milk. So today I'm just highlighting all these clouds. trying to get the movement 30 miles away, 20 miles away, 25 to 15 to 10 to 3 to right over us. So I want this all, and as you can see, we have a worm's eye view kind of looking up, but not really. It's mostly just a regular view. But then you have a bird's eye view looking down at this, as well as down over here. And so the visual is really how I'm going to bring you in. I want the clouds to feel like they're covering the room, you know?
And you've got a light source coming from this corner.
Uh-huh. Correct. So it's up, it's out, so it's over there. Could be over here. I haven't directed the light other than left side to where everything, the right bottom's gonna get
Travis
tucked in.
4662
Everything gets tucked in.
Said, holy crap, is that famous artist Shane Dalton?
Travis, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show. It is. Vamos.
I better find this.
Happy Thursday to you. Oh, well, thank you for stopping in, Sandy. Thanks again for the brownies. I'm glad your brother's getting better.
I'm glad your dad's getting better.
Thank you.
And if I feel like making brownies next week, I'll bring you some more brownies.
Don't do that.
Why?
I mean, you can. I just think
I don't know, I'm just in a mood for,
cooking is fun, huh?
yeah, except this heat, I don't want to turn the oven on too much.
No, but it's nice inside.
Yeah, my place stays cool.
That's what I'm saying. You can't even warm these places up. I don't care. Your house is built, what, in the early 70s?
70s,
Yeah.
50 years ago.
Yeah, so it still has some real wood on it. It still has real things.
Oh, it's like yesterday. I was planning to go to a lunch and learn thing.
A lunch and learn.
Yeah, WILL, you know, the will. They do these lunch and learns, and this one is all about fire season. And I was gonna go, because I go to a lot of those. They're freebies.
Yeah.
They're up at the university.
Oh, fun.
I'm going to one tomorrow that's on justice.
Justice.
Yeah, I've got all these attorneys that are gonna be speaking about what's happening from the native perspective. Look, the way all these stupid laws that are coming down.
Justice. I got justice.
Anyway.
Go ahead.
But yesterday I was gonna go to it, but I was going out the door, all of a sudden all these people showed up at the house.
What? You had a party?
No,
Oh.
'cause usually when Enchantment Realty is sending somebody to do something, they will notify me.
And
But
they
some
didn't.
guys were out there, the little backyard is my responsibility to take care of, but the whole front and side is the responsibility of the owner.
Yeah.
So they're out there pulling weeds.
It's on the street side, yeah.
And then some guy showed up, the threshold at my front door,
Ah, yeah.
all the cement it rests on underneath
Yeah.
is gone.
Because it's cracking, right?
Yes.
Your door's separating itself.
So somebody showed up to fix that because I just had the inspection, you know.
Yeah. And the guy said, hey, you got a fucked up front door.
And I'm the one who mentioned all these things, but usually they don't actually fix any of it.
Wow. Well, congratulations on that and getting a lot of that done. Yeah, people were around, of course, but
But I missed the meeting then, but oh well. It would have been the same one as last year anyway.
you tell them tomorrow with the Justice League, you'd be like, that's a tough one.
It's attorneys from the tribes around here, it's attorneys for the Hispanics and the immigrants, it's attorneys for the LGBTQ plus, whatever the hell they've added onto that now.
They lost, and we'll see how that one goes. But with this, we had a Spanish-American War. We've had these things that somehow dictated where the line is. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause it's all
Bite
over
my
New
tongue.
Mexico.
Yeah. We've had altercations that have moved lines all over this world. That's how this goes.
And it's still happening, so was always fascinated by maps and
Yep,
globes.
me too.
Even 2 years and
Yep.
things change.
Yeah. Where's
Bohemia isn't Bohemia.
Kashandahar or wherever? You know, where's all the cool old names? Where's the Led Zeppelin songs of the 60s? Where is Kashmir? Is that still a place? Good. You know, but yeah, I have an issue.
Gone by the wayside.
When I go up to the Northwest, and this is where I see it a lot, when I was driving up there and I just saw a lot of these native, like, signs, you know, and it felt really like rubbing their nose in it, like, and it was supposed to be this, like, oh, this is native land. But if you're driving and you're like, oh, this is native land, and we're like, why do you keep rubbing their nose in it? That's what it makes it, that's what I feel like when I see this. When I see these happenings, I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. You know, there's no need to discuss these crazy ass fucking wars that we had. Stop rubbing their noses in these things. But I don't know. It's a different vibe, right? It's a different mindset to see a poster and have two different reactions to it. I have a reaction for some reason. And this reason is like, oh, what the, you know, I don't have to keep telling them. Again.
Yeah, but if you don't realize what's happened in the past, it's happening again.
Of course, no, history needs to be stated. We need to share that. I just don't see the, it's like, meh. It's like, yo, you can tell a story without having this display everywhere.
Noses all their lives for centuries.
Again, still.
Yeah.
It's nonstop. It's just a weird vibe. All right?
Yeah.
I feel, let's move on and be strong and be loving and caring for our brothers and sisters. No, I'm not talking about whomever they are. I'm talking about me. This is the structure I stand by. So therefore, every time I hear this, like, oh, we're gonna have this big old meeting, or I see these big old billboards, and I'm like, oh, Jesus, what are you doing? But it's just me. Because I want to be strong from now. I don't want to go back to like, oh, shit, nothing I had anything to do with. Oh, shit.
Yeah, but
I have nothing to do with it.
people are still having it.
And I will be a loving, caring neighbor to them in a positive manner from this point on. That's so important to me.
Yeah, but so many people aren't.
Oh, well. Takes all kinds to run this planet, don't it? It's kind of beautiful. It's kind of wild to see the battle being won or lost. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, yeah. It's our little struggle as humans, it seems. And I don't know. I don't know anything. I paint lines.
Okay.
Welcome to the show.
I'll let you paint your lines.
Thank you, Sandy.
Bye.
Have a wonderful day.
I'll see you next week.
Yeah. I love it. It's such a non-popular view that I carry with this whole, like, stuff. But I don't know. I'm just one human who carries no weight. Other than I'm that super, what was it again? It's the famous artist, Shane Dalton. Yeah, what's up? Travis, you like this? I sold a bunch of prints today. I like it. It's pretty wild. One group of people whom I've met before in another life or another moment, which they said, nope, they've never been in here. But anyway, they came in and bought a poster size print of the new blue one, which I never thought I'd sell a poster size of that, which was a couple $100 just in itself. And then they bought two other prints that I have in my wrapped up, yeah, because I'm super dope. So they bought 2 other prints that are in matte board, and I gave them one for free, which was artichoke balloon, because she really liked that one. And I was like, you guys deserve this. You bought a crazy amount of prints from me. It was really nice to see them. But I remembered their dogs, I remembered her, I remembered him, and they were like, no, we've never been in here, I never met you before. And I was like, well, that seems weird. And then their dog remembered me. And so then they started to switch up their idea. Because the dog remembered me, man. Which was cool. Looks like we got a new follower today. I appreciate it, Russell. Welcome to the channel. So kind. I'm so happy with all my new subscribers. We're really pushing this art channel somewhere. I guess it's because I'm doing art. That's cool. It only looks cool like up this. If I backed it up, everyone would be like, well, what's the big deal here? But it looks pretty cool here. And just being able to lighten up this lower area is all we need to do today. Just kind of create distance.
At Travis4662 said, good job on the new sales.
Thanks, Trav. Yeah, it was quite amazing. It was before I opened up. I just saw him outside and said, get in here, as I always do. Surprised the heck out of me, though. So this year's been a good start to a year. Pretty pleased with how it's going. If I start to look at this whole process like that, where, okay, January, since then we've made this many, you know, I hope it starts to make sense to me, because still I just paint. I just show up and paint, and sometimes people are into it and sometimes they're not. But I haven't been able to say, oh, wow. Granted, every year I do sell a painting or something, but it's not like so definite where it's like, oh, that made a bump. So we're making bumps. And when they happen in 2 days, 3-day time, I'm like, oh, that's a definite. That's something. I want that to be happening constantly. I want to be able to just be cutting into mat boards, and there's a person here selling my stuff, which was cool. I talked to a young lad yesterday. He was coming in and he was just looking at art and stuff, and then I started to say something to somebody else about my situation in regard to like marketing. And then I said, yeah, I'm not a good marketer. And then he's like, so what do you need help marketing? And then I kind of explained my situation and what I do and where I want to take this. And he's like, dude, I went to college for this, and it's kind of like about it. And I said to him, I was like, look, I will definitely
Do you know who else
hire
is
you to
boss?
do
Thomas
something,
Mother effing Kincaid.
and then you can see how that goes, and then we can talk about long term, or you know, you can come in and just see if you can put together some kind of package to where if things happen, money can be made. Because I explained to him back in the day with the smoke shop, people would always come in and be like, can I have a job? And can I have an application? I'd be like, well, I got a job for you. And I'd say, sell my pipes, you know. You don't need to be working here to be working here, you know. It was 2015. That's why I'd be like, it's 2015, bro, you know. And no one would really want that job because it would take work and effort on their part. They just wanted to come in and collect a paycheck from Space Smoke Shop, you know, and that's different. Do you know who else does bumps? Thomas motherfucking Kincaid. Ah, dude. My nemesis. My artistic nemesis. I can think about that as a whole, as an art project, as Thomas Kincaid is my anti-hero to this. Oh, another good news, Travis, you're gonna love this. So I was talking to you about Park West and then this whole invite-only art sales. I guess they work with, they got some legit stuff. Some Van Goghs, some Monets, some things, right? This is what they do. They sell artwork around the world, as well as what I just stated to new, hopefully, interesting artists. So anyway, I called up my buddy who bought the painting and said, hey, I could probably get you an invite. And so I called him up the other day and I was like, hey, what about that invite? And he got back with me and sent me the whole thing for the email. I sent them an email, did what I needed to do. They sent me back the form. Essentially, it's not even a form. It's I need to send them a bio. I need to send them prints. I need to send them a website if I got one, which I got some websites. So I'm gonna package it all up, send it to them,
Park West is
and
not
we'll see
legit
how it
unless
goes.
they sale Thomas Kincaid. At Travis 4662 said, awesome news though on that invite.
Yeah, dude. And I'll bet you they sell Thomas Kincaid. Most artists have a problem with Park West. And how he explained it to me was, you sell out. So, it doesn't diminish the quality of my work because my work is the now and every piece is hopefully being beautiful. But what I would like to do is sell prints, yeah? I printed them. I have an art gallery here in town where I sell prints at $75, $20, $60 for this one. It's 20 bucks more. It's a little goof. That's why this one's a little cheap, but you usually want 2 inches. But this one I just had a whole piece. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for the awesome, yeah, the invite, and Thomas Kincaid probably sells on there. And they told me it's going to be 6 months to a year before I can probably work with them. That was all in the email, so I'm looking forward to that. Because, as I was stating with Sandy earlier, how these stupid art festivals happen, it's just a scam to steal artist money. This isn't. This is a place where it doesn't even cost me anything. It's just I'm not allowed to be there until I'm allowed. So hopefully I'll send them the information today, and man, wouldn't that be great? How did he put it? He put it like this. He's like, artists that have been with Park West go from $100,000 to $500,000 in sales a year. And I was like, oh, what happens when you make $0 normally? Which is not true. So if we put together some math, I would say I make $10,000 a year in art. So maybe I can make 50.
Sell out mean? How does it affect the long-term artist growth as a serious artist?
So here's why I think people get mad at Park West. Because they're not original. And they're already upset at themselves for doing something and selling something that is familiar, that is already done, it's like an alcoholic trying to just reproduce music on a stage, I would guess, where it just becomes this soulless creation. That's my take on it. So that's why artists go, ooh, sell out or whatever, because if you're not creating, you're not feeling it, right? You're not feeling the creation spirit. You're just writing on something, some energy that I'm not familiar with. Maybe I am, because there's been a lot of times that I've been trying to create, trying to make something. And the word create is not just applying a paintbrush to a canvas or carving into a marble. It's creating something, making something come from nothing. And if you can create something original, that is where my mind is set. So I have no problem with selling out, and because I feel that my art is growing with me. And I'm sure these artists, other artists, feel the same. Their art is growing with them, and I'm trying not to take anything away from them in their struggle, in their life's effort. But here's what I hear. Many people have come in here, and the people today, they're like, well, I've never seen this before in my life. The first guy who's ever bought a painting from me, he's like, I've been to the Louvre, I've never seen paintings like these before. So keep doing what you're doing. And I was like, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
Said, that's not selling out, that's just selling.
That's just selling, I know. No, I get it. I'm with you. I'm not a fan of the word sell out, selling out. If I was a musician, I'd want to pay my bills. I'd want to sell out. Let's sell out the stadium, man. Is it strange when the music is just for you and it's before the world sees it? That's what it is. Before the world sees it, you know, it's like, oh, it's my artist, it's my Metallica. And then Metallica gets huge, and then you're like, whoa, they're still playing the same music. Well, in a way, it's a weird one to use, but you kind of get my drift, where they're fine, they're just as good in a garage as they are on stage, if not sounding better on stage, because they have the money behind them. They have all the acoustical shit. So, you know, same with the art. You just gotta create, baby. Make a sound that's all your own. Make a brush stroke that's all your own. And if you can then do it for 10 years and starve through all that, then you deserve to be looked at least, to be, if you've been doing it. And I think that's what's happening to my art, is that it's just this consistent behavior of nonsensical line work that becomes some kind of landscape, or it becomes a Bob Ross face, or house. I'm working on architecture. And a lot of it's the process, you know, the speaking through it, talking of it, you know, working out the problems. So what we did today, we lightened this a lot up. I like what's going on here. I'm going to slide this camera over a little bit so it's a little bit more middle of the road, baby. So it almost looks like I didn't do anything. That's kind of where I want to be. I want to be so many lines that you don't recognize the lines. The lines are just part of the geometry that makes up the world we see, yeah? That's what I want. How do I get there? I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out with me today. Thanks for all the new people hanging out. Hope you're doing well. It's a beautiful Thursday. I've been blah, 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 blah too much. I get on a train of thought and then I forget what I'm talking about. What? That's how cool I am. But again, we're just bringing in the very light blue.
Travis4662 said, looks nice. Is this one of the paintings that the guys wants to buy before it is finished?
Yeah. This is one, and the yellow one sitting over here. I can show it to you, because this camera moves. Ugh. That one. That's one day on this one. So, you know, those two. And then the lady today who bought all those prints, she was like, oh, I want that one. And I'm like, well, we're gonna have a bidding war. You better come back. I told them also, like I used to have this art gallery, the first time I ran this Linework art gallery, I guess, was in Tucson. And it was in this bar restaurant thing, which is no good for me because what I would do is I would deny people sales. And they'd come in and they'd be like, I want to buy this painting. And I'd be like, nah, you can't buy the painting today. I said, you can come back tomorrow. And if you still feel like you want to buy the painting, I'll sell you that painting. So not only was I rude to them, I guess, because I wouldn't sell it to them because I was thinking of the idea that these people are drinking and the last person I want to be is the person when they wake up and then they think, what did I do? You know? So I didn't sell so much work over in Tucson because I was attached to a bar essentially. And this morning I had this initial like, this is too much. You guys are buying too much stuff. This is, you know, it didn't make sense to me. But luckily, it was early in the morning and there's no bar that I'm attached to. So they were just going on their own happy-go-lucky time. Let's just say I'm happy I'm not in a bar anymore judging people, being a prick, essentially. Policing their purchases. That's not my job. But you know, I'm learning. I'm learning how to go through this life. And I'm 54. I think I would know a couple things by now. I know how to paint. One thing. Oh, this is beautiful, bros. Bros, scros, and hoes. This is what I'm talking about. You just keep doing it. Keep going. And things start to happen. It's almost inevitable. It almost has to happen. Whoa. I'm going to do a social experiment with myself. And I'm going to, after today, I'm going to start just keep making new mats and see if they just keep selling. Because I'm putting the energy into the concept. I would hope the concept gives back the energy, you know. So it seemed as though everything was just in a bottleneck. And then what I did was I unplugged that bottleneck by making these new mats and purchasing the plastics it needed and purchasing, and it was like $100, $100, $100. I was like, oh my God, I don't know, I can't afford the, you know, that whole thing. But just doing that and then matting the paintings, the prints, they just cleaned out. So maybe starting tomorrow, I will do more and just keep at this whole filling up the mat boards. And because I got tons of prints and tubes, I've been investing in those for years. So I can definitely do that. Ooh. And we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. Because what if it just never stopped? All right, I'll shut up. I'm crazy, all right? welcome to the show. How y'all doing today? Thank you to the new subscribers. Thanks to the Russells, to the whomever else subscribed. I cannot look right now. I am busy. That's what you got to do sometimes when you're painting wind. You got to be one of those guys in the front. Man, the violet inside this clouds is exquisite. People are going to wonder.
Said, that good old vitamin I.
People are going to wonder. So now that we got some underbody here, we're going to take some pure white. And And remember, I always make a mistake. It's what I have to do. It seems to be part of my MO. But we're trying to build the body up, right? Just give it some love. Give it some love. Not too much love. You don't want to make it dependent on you. This cloud's got to be real. Got to be part of everything else, man. If we can get it to be part of everything else, we'll be okay. If I screw it up, we'll be okay. There's no way we're not going to be okay. Comprende? It's 100% A-okay. Guaranteed. I'm not scared. Petrified. Just be calm. Be cool, Aunt Slappy Man. Okay, there's something. See what I'm doing right now is I'm just touching here, 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 here. I'm trying to get some fine notes to be popping. Let me lift you guys up here to the top. Some of these clouds need some loving. Not too much, just enough, bruh. It's just enough loving is all I need, and I'm making my way. I know. Don't quit your day job. I know. Okay, so I think I know the problem. The brush is too small. I'm expecting too much out of the small brush. So let me just get a little bit bigger brush. It'll hold the paint a little bit more. Allowing for me to carry it on. So, again, tick, 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 tick. We need this up here to be some kind of lovely. Not sure how to do it yet. That's what we all here for. Someday. Okay, so what I've done there is we're looking at the bottom of the cloud here, and then right about here, right between here, it kind of shifts, and then we see the top of the cloud up here, okay? So just, I know it's weird. That's not how stuff works, but how does stuff work? You know what I'm saying? How do we see things? I've had this idea that as long as you're not in the middle of the ocean, you should be able to have a perfect balance of weights always in your eyeballs. And I've been thinking about this a lot because I'm an artist and I paint landscapes. I'm like, what are we looking at? And if we're not in the ocean, which is 50-50, probably the most dangerous you could feel. So if I were to split this painting right in half and just get a blue line, and this is water below here, and this is air, sky above there, just blue on blue, it's unnerving. And there's a reason why it's unnerving, probably because it goes back to us in boats and stuff, and we don't want to be lost, you know? So that is an unnerving place to be. But everywhere else, and I want you guys, if you can do this at home, you can do this when you're out and about, just start thinking of what you see as a painting, as a flat piece of paper. And then you just stand there for a second and look at what you're looking at, and just start to see the weights and how the weight is distributed from, and if you're not around buildings, it's going to be, you know, you kind of got to be in nature to make this all happen. I guess you can be around buildings. That's why modern art exists. Squares and rectangles and just dimensions that we're not used to, but still feel comfortable or uncomfortable when it comes to that 50-50 slice. And that's why you never see a painting that's just cut in half. Oh, don't tell me I broke that. I'd be bummed. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so a fun little experiment to do in life, just to kind of see what you see, what I see. You know, what I'm seeing is how to balance things. And so here I want to come from 30 miles away. I want to come from this distance and see clouds, and then you see like, oh, there's the cloud, there's the sky, and then boom, right? Now I'm looking above the clouds, way off in the distance, out, because when you look at clouds, sometimes out here in the desert, you can see the tops of the clouds too. So there's all these different movements, you know, it's big sky, a lot of sky, meaning you can see different angles at the same time. But anyway, we're going to keep working on this. I'm going to take a little breaksy break because it's a 2-hour break. Thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate you. Let me see if we can't, I guess the camera's good. Oh, now it moved. So the hand gesture is what makes the cameras move. That camera. Let's take a little breaksy break. As you can see over there is a giant canvas, 6 foot by 9 foot. So look forward to that in the future. I want to take it out and about. Let's get some of this rotten milk scone in. I can't tell if it's the cranberries that taste like rotten milk or what. Why would they? That's the question. She's nice. You're still not even getting the whole painting. It's a pretty big painting. It's so hard to see. Yeah, it looks pretty good. But see how boring it is? That's what I kind of want. When you're standing 20 feet away, I just want you to think, oh, what a nice landscape. And then you start to walk towards it. And then the closer you get, the more you see incredible amount of lines that are just creating this weird thing. Is that a tree? Is that, what is it? What am I looking at? Because from back
The
there,
Travis
it looked like a
4660
tree.
Said, sweet.
Yeah, let's take a little break-see. I'll show you the painting that sold. That one. Move, plant. That one. That's one. And is that one? Yeah, that one. So you see the pool noodle? Pool noodle's pretty cool. So this one's framed, easy. This is the box it's going to go in. But I think I'm going to glue in pool noodles or just make it in there so it's taut. Well, that fucking scared me. I was like, what happened to my painting? But it was my paint. Weirdo. Anyway. Yeah, look at the... So yeah, for all you future thinkers, what are we going to paint here? Let's talk about this. I saw a tree, a blooming tree, and I saw the whole thing to be the blooming treetop. The whole painting, just the whole thing. A little bit of blue here and there, but it's white. And then there's black where the tree trunk is, but black is all the way through there, you know, and it's just all flowers, just all blooming flowers. I thought that would be cool. I don't know. You guys let me know. Maybe more abstract, maybe something like that one that's hanging up right there. I don't know. So many questions. So many answers. So much to do. All my tubes, my matted paintings, my tubes. This one was here. See, what you got to do when you're painting, and you're long-term painting, you've been working on something a month. I usually only work in 2-hour stints. It seems to be the level of what I can do. If it's not a 2-hour stint and it gets to be longer, it's about cleansing the eyes and relaxing. Like I'm literally trying to do something that's minute, and in doing that, it's tiring. The eyeballs strain, you know. You just got to let go and let loose and get your eyes relaxed and not look at the piece of art, you know. This camera's goofy, dude. I want you to stay on top of me, camera. I'm the guy. Camera's messing with me. All right, let's turn this one back around. No real ideas. I'll be right back. Break time. It's fun.
Travis 4662
Oh,
said,
someone said something. I'll
look
be
at
right
what I'm
back.
trying to say.
I think it's 84 degrees here today. It was 82 when I started, but I just walked outside and that sun seemed a little stronger. Look at what I'm trying to say. What are you trying to say? Chill out, Wheezy.
This building across the street's looking great.
And I'm back. Sorry, I met a neighbor outside and gotta say hello. Being neighborly. So, boom. Let's zoom in. I think I'll work on this area right here. It's devoid. So let's zoom into that. Make that work. Boom. Boom. I think that's as clear as I can make it. Where's my little piece? Just as I suspected. Anyway, the weekend's starting soon. I always like to think the Thursdays are the unofficial beginning. Very unofficial. Trying to do is create some reasons that the lighter works so it all blends in to one another, so it all kind of makes sense. Okay, wrong brush once again. I like that small brush, but it really doesn't hold paint. So you got to be in a very small area for that to really work. Okay. Need more blue. Okay. Very nice. Distance, beautiful haze. That's all we need. Breathe deep. The gathering gloom. Oop. Do not dip your paintbrush in your coffee. Not cool, man. Whack. Wackadoo. Much better. Much better. Very nice. It's a good color. Okay, I like it. We definitely see some clouds or some haze or something happening here, and I'm only working with this area right in here, but there is definitely, and then of course it gets lost here, so we got to deal with that. Blue. More blue shining at me. How much blue do I see? Every line of contemplation. trying to figure out all the between points. Changing ever so slightly. I don't need to. Why waste a good line? Now, there were some lines there before, but part of cleaning it up is adding new levels and zones, and well, you can barely see what I'm doing, but it's looking good in person, I'll tell you what. See if I can get you in a little closer. That's as close as we can go. There you go. It's a little bit better. Once we pop out this tree again, get this in front, it's gonna be all right. It'll be all right. Just a nice gray, blue gray. Seems wild, yeah. Certainly seems like a wild choice. But let's keep bringing the brightness in and keep raising it going up. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, what am I seeing? Now you guys can't see it because you're just in such a localized point. It's really not giving much help. So what's happening now is try to get that blend together. Let that move that way a little bit. It's a wild thing, man. It's all very wild. Hmm. Right at the top. Now what we want to do is bring one of these lines this way. Okay. And then we start to make that change. Trying to define tops, sides, just working our way through the clouds. Now, you're not going to see this right now, but it's happening. Ooh, don't smear what you've already done. All right. Now that we're getting a little loose with it, back up a little bit so you guys get to see. Yep. Now you guys can start to see what's happening here. So this guy needs a little bit of more. Yeah, and then it's going to capture this one because there are two poopy clouds out here, being poopy clouds. And the hard part is to make them look like poopy clouds with the lines. But we're doing it, baby. We're doing it. It's being done. Every line of contemplation. What have you thought about today? I just always want to see what you guys can see, because you are the distance. I can cheat and just look at what you see and then know maybe what I got to work on. Just formulating a plan for the bending. Looks pretty good. Fix that. We'll have to fix that, fix that, fix that. Yeah, we're gonna fix that. How we gonna fix that? Okay, okay. I like tying this in. It's going to be helpful. Yeah. So, I mean, this is difficult. This is difficult. Okay? Mess. A little messy, but we can deal with messes. Okay. It's all about like how you see it from a distance. I want you to see clouds, and I want you to see distant clouds and poofy clouds that are closer, and then a sky full of just how the water works. It's just water works. All right. Interesting, huh? Thanks everyone for being here. Thanks for the new subscribers. Everyone for showing up and being something, you know, we're here to support the arts, and I greatly appreciate it. This is some art. This is not, this is some extra boring stuff, and I appreciate you all for showing up, liking the videos. Share it out if you know people who are artists. I don't know, you know, people who need to see maybe the struggle, the time it takes, the literal time it takes, and that's what I do here. Just being an artist in 2026. Thank you all very much. And we'll see you on the next one.